spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're up and running from Charlotte. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Well-headed Falcons for their first possession. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get 6 and a first down as well.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Going play action. Tagovailoa. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Falcons.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. And big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tua now from the gun. Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
3rd down give to Robinson. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. The kick by Folk is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. That's a good look on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback. That high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now a 4th down staring right at him. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. He dodged the tackle. Dodges another stop. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
Fourth down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. It's fielded at the 14. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Going play action. Young. Complete to Trumbull. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun and give to Hubbard. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Now it's Young. Now set up the screen. It's Hubbard. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Young. And he's brought down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Sam Martin on the punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going for it himself. And a nice gain here, but it stops short of the first.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And they forced a 4th down.
On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this 1st down. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Man downfield, and he finds London. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
A toss now to Robinson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Tua looking to throw. He's got London left side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they are unable to double their lead.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Willing to throw here on 3rd. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. But that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. Errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. Let's see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Tua out of the pistol. It's complete to Hooper. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. Tua finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Escapes a defender. This is ahead for about 5. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Hubbard again. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Panthers first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 3 now. Motioning left is their running back. Dumped off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and just 2 to go. Brooks going for the marker. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Young on the play action. Well, was caught. And he would not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Hubbard will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Hubbard again. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Young on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
Panthers 7, Falcons 3.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
1st and 10. It's Hubbard. Keeps away from one. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They run again with Hubbard. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Young's going to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him out to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 17 yards.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they were lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Dillon. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Now Young. Looking, down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
You know what that call tells me a little bit? That they didn't trust that they could win the battle up front. No matter what they dialed up, run, pass, Doug Flutie drop kick, that defensive front was coming. And they came strong to force a 3rd and goal.
Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Shotgun snap now to Young. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This from just 23 yards away. Fitzgerald sends this through. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. It's the Panthers in front here at Bank of America. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
1st and 10 from the 32. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Complete over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He fires one deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. There's Nick Scorton there on the play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they will score a touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Drake London with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Falcons tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Legets with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. To the air on first down, Young. This is Legette working the left side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the pistol, it's Young. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10 now from the 46. The gun, Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. On a quick slant, it's Legette. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this is no good. From this distance, issues on that snap are going to doom you every time. And this stays tied here in the 2nd.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And this final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Legette with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Young. Escapes. They get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Young. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Young working from the gun. That's a pop on Hubbard. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Snap comes in slow, and they block it. Look, there he goes on the right side. And they will score. Trouble with the snap, and they're not just able to block it in time, but take it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. They got there, they blocked the kick, Brock, and then absolute chaos ensued.
Yeah, look at the mad scramble to go get that ball. And then as he took off with it towards the end zone. What a wild, frankly, what a fun play to watch. Well, at least for one team. The other side, that's a painful gaffe they'd rather soon forget.
Falcons now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 10.
It's all lined up. The Falk ready to send this one flying. Set to return. Here's Anaya Smith. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And going play action. Young taking a deep shot here. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. A tight end in motion now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Young. Gets his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. To the air, yet again. Young finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Handoff running right, Hubbard. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Running for it here with Hubbard. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hubbard does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to throw. Here's Young. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Here is Brooks. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Fitzgerald sends this through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. On the move, hit it right. They won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Big man showing up the yards. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now lead by 10. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
24, Panthers 13.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He gets with a return here. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Play action now. Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Shotgun snap now to Young. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Makes the grab inbounds left side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Raheem Morris in strong disagreement with that call. He's going to challenge this.
The previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this. He did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So Raheem Morris got him to look again, but no change in the call. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now it's Young. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. On play action, here's Young. Tremble with the grab. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Here's Young again. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Here's Hubbard on the give. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Out the middle, Hubbard. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. And the Panthers 1st down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Dillon on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Dave Canales keeping his kicker on the sideline. He wants 2 here.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Young on the play action. And he's got a man complete. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
21.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Falcons are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, here's Tua. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua now from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's Tua again. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's Robinson up the middle. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Setting him on the dive. And finally, they bring him down. He shook up a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go play action with Tagovailoa. He has all day back there. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Robinson, and he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Folk on now to try the point after. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
Panthers 21.
It's all lined up. The Folk ready to send this one flying. He gets with a return here. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Young. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Caught quickly on the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 33. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Complete to Tremble. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. To the air yet again. Young. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. He has it on the QB sneak. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and you get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's complete till he gets. And he has it down in the 8-yard line on the play.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Tunga Vailoa. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Dancing past him. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up third down.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space, and it was all about his athleticism after that.
Third and short. It's a give to the tight end. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. The Panthers set to take the field. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Sanders running dead ahead. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push. Get a good gain. Get some positive yards. Job well done.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Young working from the gun. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Third down and 6.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers losing by 7. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down. Looking to throw. He's going to run for it. Nice and great. That ball is out. Young lost it. Disaster averted. Thank goodness. He covers it up himself. But time's still running off here. They got to go. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All set now. First and 10. Here he is to throw. They'll set up the screen. Brooks. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Slot receivers headed left. Desperation time here on fourth. Into the hands of Leggett. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. In his man again, it's Leggett. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 48-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Setting up to pass. Caught, nice game left side. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, it's Young. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is. Yeah. I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Charlotte.